Hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. So I'm going to post this a little bit later. I'm just sort of getting up here. I wanted to walk out in the yard. I thought, oh, I'll walk around in the neighborhood. It is getting kind of dark. We went out to dinner with I went out to dinner with my mom, and I smell sort of that oral, not oral, but aural, A-U-R-A-L, like berry fruit, a little bit of smell. I don't know. Sometimes you get that smell when there's like something against, like something that doesn't help things grow. But other times you get it a little bit. But as we were leaving dinner, we were driving home. I thought, hop out of the car, take the bus somewhere, come back home. But the bus doesn't come right around here. But what I wanted to do is just kind of walk out in the yard. There's a bird right here. Just so you can see that bird right there. So, and I'm just going to walk around. I want to walk back. You can see how some of the homes here, they've got these, lawn in here. And sometimes the grass does get wet. We've had some rain. And I'm doing this, I guess, just because my dad got a little bit sick. And he's in the hospital. So I've been kind of thinking about stuff. But when you think about going hiking and stuff, right up there, I mean, it probably for somebody who's an avid hiker, they can go up there. What's that up there? I can't turn this camera around right now, but there's sort of a black right up there off to the side over here farther up. Something, I don't know if it's sitting up there or what, but it's definitely a dark black spot up there. But when you think, go hiking or something, people can go hiking up this high, but it does get to be really steep under here. And I don't know if you can see it in this camera, but there's a little black sort of, it looks so different from this angle, just right off to that edge there. I don't know if it's a very large bird or some type of animal or something, but it's just, I can't actually make out any detail other than a shape, but it looks definitely more black, darker than a plant or a rock. So most of the birds are pretty small here, but as you can see, this brush just gets to be so thick. Okay. And then you think, I'll just run on out there, but any little animal can be around here. This stuff that grows up here, I get a little bit trepid walking through here. I just sort of think, is there a path? Because since you got the rain, since we've been here, this stuff grows up so much. As you can see deep down in there, some of that grass and stuff doesn't grow as much. If it's really dry, it sort of lays down. But with the grass and the rain, it just shoots right up. So, and some of these animals, they come right down through here. They'll come right down through here and then right out through here. They can sort of come through the back over here against the hill. But, your eyes really play tricks on you a little bit when you look up there. I don't know if the camera can see it because it definitely looks like a shape, an object. I want, binoculars or a telescope or something to look close, but I don't know that would necessarily help. Sometimes it makes it even harder to find out what things are. The other day I was doing the same thing. I said, there's a white patch up there on those rocks, right? Well, I'm closer now and the shape changes and what I think the item is changes, but it doesn't necessarily help me at all. So, you want to see some large wildlife sometimes, but you also don't want it to just be a total black mystery, right? And I'm trying to see if I can get that up there. It's just something up there that's just sort of, either it's a big bird, like a large bird or something, but it's got to move around a little bit, but I can't really make it out. And you feel like, well, if I had binoculars or a telescope it would be just the same but close, or the focus would be out, and I wouldn't be able to exactly tell. So it gets really frustrating sometimes. So anyhow, I'm going to walk back inside, and as I walk back inside, I'll end there. When we first moved here, I can't remember what was back there, whether that's that type of heavy sort of bushes has grown, but sometimes definitely, you know, you want to go stay inside or whatnot, because it does get a little bit. When I was growing up, my dad and I, if we lived in it with an open yard like this as a kid, I'd be playing, you know, home games all the time with my friends or my neighbors or whatever, or whoever came to stay over and visit as a boy. I'd practice throwing baseball out here with my dad as I was growing up. I didn't do it here. We didn't have a yard very much like this, and we'd find places. We'd go to a ball field or something, you know, practice pitching with my dad, who'd be catcher. But if you had something like this, even this level of flatness, right? That's something I would have done as a kid after dinner or before dinner or something. So anyhow, I don't want to go over too much. So, and when I was growing up, I'm so used to the grass being like heavily wetted and soggy from moisture and rain that, you know, it's hard to run around and stuff on. So, but it does get, well, as the summer, it'll stay lighter later. But, so, I guess what I'm going to do is go on upstairs, see if I can watch anything on TV. And then I'll post this. I'll post this and go live, I think. So, I did get a good nap today after all that excitement last night. So, just dry off my feet a little bit. Make sure that my shoes didn't get muddy out in the water. And then I got to remember to convert over to live. That would actually be an awesome thing if you could do delay or post as you go and then convert to live. So, all right, I'm going to end there, post this and go live. Hope you're doing good. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.